Can you guys hear me? Let me see. Your winner. We coming to this thing. Beatrice, relax. We coming. Y'all can hear me now? Y'all can hear me now? But if y'all can hear me, y'all tell me now. Beatrice, what in the years again? Say yes. Say yeah, we can hear you. We want to hear yeah. What is going on with y'all? I don't understand you. Y'all can hear me now? Hello. The only thing I can see here, the only thing I can see here that Beatrice Tipla, give me a second. Popo, the person who I can see so that I can do what I done today. Yeah, but okay. I think y'all can hear me now because I'm seeing lots of people saying yes, yes, and yes here. Okay. Okay, saying y'all can hear me now, y'all can hear my ugly voice. Let's move on. Well, folks, welcome to today's edition. Welcome to today's edition. Let me see. Okay, I know what happening. I know what happened. I mistakenly touched a certain button on the computer here, so it automatically muted me. Let me see. Okay, I wouldn't mess with that again. I promise I wouldn't mess with that. Yes, I wouldn't mess with that. But let's share the show, folks. Welcome to today's edition. Today is Sunday, the 14th. No, not the 14th, the 8th. The 8th. A lot of things to talk about. Sekou will be joining us here in a moment. As tired as I feel, it's interesting because there are a lot of things happening, folks. Let's share the show, folks. Let's share the show. Let's share the show, please. Let's share the show. Let me do something here really quick while you're sharing the show. I want to do something really, really quick. I'll be right back in the jiffy. I'm here. Give me a second. Yeah, Melbourne will be joining us. I'm trying to figure out. Melbourne will be joining us soon. I know they have been in Paso, in Monserrado. Oh, I forgot about something. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, age. Oh, age. Oh, age. Oh, age. Yes. Sorry, folks. Please share the show, folks. Please. As you are joining us, share the show. Share the show quick. As you're joining us, let's share the show. I've been working on something here in the back. As you can see, the topic, what is the message? It's not easy. Like we can say in the Labrador English, it's not easy. You have seen a lot of rhetorics, a lot of conversation. What is the message? We want to know the message. We want to know the message. What is the message? It should have been, or it should be, the most important thing in any campaign, because this is the standard. This is what you're going to hold people by. These are some of the expectations that should drive your votes. We'll talk about them today. A lot of things going on, so let's share the show, please. Let's share the show, please and please. Let's share the show. There's a lot of things going on. Um, just a lot that we can. And not easy. But let's share the show, please. We got some very, very good things to talk about today. Let's share the show. Welcome to today's edition. Welcome and welcome. Okay, I think I got it taken care of. I was having some. I think I'm good to go now. I'm ready to go. So let's share the show. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. Let's share the show, please. Let's share the show. There are a lot of things we're going to talk about today. Let's share the show, please, and please invite someone. Let's talk about what's going on in the Liberian politics. It's very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Today, briefly, in other news, as you guys are watching, you're following the story of the Israelites and what's going on in Israel at this time of the year. Very, very problematic. This could impact the world as well as what happened to Ukraine. So we are following that story. On the other hand, in other news, we're following that story because it has the potential to boil over. So we're following that story as well. But let's share the show, please. Let me kind of identify some of you. It's been a while since we've recognized some of you, and some of you are very, very helpful, supportive, patriotic, and you do what you need to do to help promote SKTV. So you deserve our recognition.
Let's get right now, as we speak. So maybe you don't know. So you got to stop the violence, and you say, "Yeah, stop the violence." You think I'm joking? Yeah. Yeah, man. Sorry. Steve, what's up, man? What's up, Chief? How you doing?
Yes, my man. Welcome. What's
going on? I don't know whether you getting me, but let me see.
I'm hearing you very loud and clear. We are hearing you. Yes, Milbon.
I come in. I think you're getting me, but like something happened here. So let me just see how back and do some job. Okay, yes. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm getting you now loud and clear. Yeah, I was like talking to your brothers and sisters back home who are chunking right here and there, telling them about what happened in Israel.
Yes, we will come to you really quick so you can give us an update as to what's unfolding on ground. But we want to greet our people really quick as always. We want to recognize the Liberian people. Those of you listening to us on the radio on Truth FM 96.1, we say thank you so much for the leadership of Truth FM for relaying this program with SKTV. Today is Sunday, the 8th of October 2023. We got roughly 2 more days to go, or 1 more day and a half. For those of you who are in Liberia, 1 more day and a half to elections. We want to say thank you so much for following us. Quickly, as always, the Liberian people are the most important people on earth, and the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. Let's get quickly to Melbourne for some updates. Yeah, Melbourne, what's going on in the country? I'm hearing feedback. I don't know what's going on.
Thank you, Steve. And let me say thank you to all of you, our viewers. For those of you who always follow SKTV, burning your data, let me say thank you to all of you. I know you've been busy a lot, but it's not been easy though. It's not been in and out. How be it? Thank you to all of you. And those of you also in Radio Land, Let me say thank you to all of you for us always following the SKTV. Yes, indeed, Steve, you are correct. Today is Sunday, having to be the last day in the campaign, which of course have been declared by the National Election Commission on the 5th of August. And today, finally, all of our political actors, or we may call it, or all of our politicians that are fighting high to win the heart of the people, of the men campaigning with a lot of messages, like I'm seeing right now on it on our topic as to what was the campaign message. Indeed, there are a lot of messages. Some of the messages were the jobs. Some of them now nothing good. They were throwing sort of jobs until everything came to an end. So today, indeed, campaign came to an end. And on yesterday, we saw, yes, the former ruling party, the United Party, on yesterday also, in fact, they did their campaign tour. And after that, on today, we are now witnessing also the current ruling party and also the CPP, also in Grand Bassa County. But let me tell you a little bit about what happening in Masorado. Then we'll go out of Masorado. Yes, indeed. So, what is the yeah, so indeed. Yeah, so indeed, in Masorado, the CDC had their final campaign closing on today, which of course they are seeing all around in Monrovia, all in the streets, doing their own rally. But unfortunately, there's something that happened somewhat around the Ghana's belt that not really speak well for us as people, which of course we saw throwing stones. In fact, I don't even know how to even describe it. Some people say they were between the CDC and all of the ACO supporter. But how come we are still investigating as to how come? Because ACO, that party that we all been knowing that is a very, very quiet party, but we hear the kind of thing coming from that Ghana end, which of course doesn't really speak volume for us as people. And also seeing what happening around the world, especially in Israel, and seeing Liberia now, not talking about peace, but I still throwing stone. So yeah, cross over from Masorado, we go straight into Grand Bassa County, where the VSB of the CPP also hailed from, and today the CPP climax the entire campaign activity today in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County, which of course is still ongoing. Also, the turn up there is very huge, magnificent turn up, and the people are there. They are also jubilating. So indeed, Steve and the rest of the team today, by 12 a.m., campaign will be closing. So that means starting on tomorrow, the only thing that we'll be talking about on tomorrow will be, oh yeah, peace, and maybe educating people maybe on how to vote, if possible. But if not, then maybe our talking point will be different thing outside of politics. So immediately after the show, from now on, politics will close up to Tuesday. After Tuesday, then we reawaken, or maybe we restart politics here in Liberia. So thank you, and thank you to the team.
Well, thank you for the update, Milborn. Thank you very much. As you are aware, Milborn said politics will be closed. That means the campaign in Liberia officially will be closed at midnight tonight. I mean, you can campaign officially now. However, it still does not mean that there are some people that will not disobey the rules. That's not what it means. It still doesn't mean that we can talk politics on the radio or whatever. We can talk politics from January to December. I got no problem with it. We will continue to tell you and leave ourselves on record as to what's going on. We'll continue to tell you. We will continue to tell you as to what's going on. We'll continue to tell you. Now, maybe I'm hearing some feedback there. I don't know what's going on. But what are you touching? What kind of body are you pressing? So that's so
sorry. But thank you, sir, also for informing me. Thank you. So I think we're going to use that time now to also inform our people, the SKTV people, that yes, indeed will be basic, because you now, I think we're not hopefully on Monday. So you're going to do everything you can do now to support the SKTV to be able to bring you all of the happening on Tuesday. Because Tuesday, you not see me. If you see me here, then I mean maybe then there's or maybe changes of or maybe assignment. But indeed, will be basic out there. So please, and we need all of your support, including data, everything to make sure that SKTV functions. Yeah.
So, but before we go into the conversation, say, you know, the one I can make me laugh.
No.
Or you know the one that can when it call me sometimes you can just I don't know if I should get fed with that one or I should just smile and walk away.
No, something
So
got say out. But when you say out,
I want people, some of all will get traffic. We're not, we're not fear God. Some of all. We really not fear God. I'll be honest with you. You come, the same behavior they get in the church, the same behavior they get in the community, they carry everywhere you come. You don't contribute to the show. You're not a stakeholder. You don't do nothing. But when the show not come on, then you text and say, and why be you're not on? So I can ask you, I see you stakeholder.
I know Kiki Jim asking me, say I got married. I don't know when I even.
They see it in the church. When the church on the women list, they're not contributing. On the men department, they're not contributing. The youth, they're not contributing. They're not doing nothing, but they won't come to church. They won't eat the church food. They won't say AC. They will come and say, "Oh, why the church had you pay money for the church to be cool?"
In fact, they want me question the church. How can you, Steve? How can the church?
I don't know what's going on. You see, but we say anything and then they get wrong. But I want people, some of you, no, let me tell you something. You all lead a traffic business in charo level. You all lead charo business. Yeah. You know, so when they say that I took my question, I can ask them, you stakeholder. You don't stakeholder that you want to what thing? You so be talking?
Ben woman
you so lower your voice. When people who are stakeholder discussing, lower your, don't even talk.
No.
They can talk. Oh, you know what I can tell them? I say you're going to settle. We're not on that level. The first question I can ask them, you stakeholder? You know, stakeholder is all be saying what thing you so be talking? What you so be talking? What thing you so be talking? You see that where you're going? What thing you so be discussing? What you not do? What you can do? What you want to say? I mean say, oh, sorry. But anyway, maybe that's what you say. My people, it ought to you now here. And let me say this. Put your life together. Don't call me on Tuesday. Don't text me. Why pin the shoulder on? The shoulder on because you not do nothing. Simple. We're moving. We're not worried about that one. And maybe you might call next to ask them what's going on in there.
Anything about it, we're not contesting. I don't know how can they put the money for us. You know, that mentality. When you contest it, it's not the people supporting you. They want it for you. So I don't know how come.
In French, the charo people they call them coco. That's so coco. I don't want to say it. Everything at charo business, everything on that charo. That means will be on charo business. You carry that charo business to second. That means will be on that thing. We're not on that thing, sir. By the way, let's get to the issue. Let's get to the issue here, Melbourne. In other news, the tension is rising in Israel between Hamas and the Israelites. This morning, I was watching some of the clips and seeing some of the things that are going on, reading the newspapers and reading other articles and so forth. It is very tense, very much so. Things are happening, and we are here. We are following. The United States, some parts of Europe, such as Germany or other countries, have come out to, stand against it, rebuke it. But this is deeper than we thought. It's not only highly political, it is problematic, it is troubling, very problematic and troubling. And the United States is standing with, as you all are aware, with the Israelites. And again, there's another tension brewing, serious tension brewing. So the word has shifted to some extent from Ukraine. Now we are right here now to Israel and Hamas. This war has been going on for a while. Mind you, they just came from the UN General Assembly. That's just to tell you that a lot of things can happen in the world, very rapidly. Coming on to the local politics, like we said, what is the messaging? We'll talk about the different messaging. We are hearing that. There was serious tension between the CDC and ACO. As we get more information, we will bring it up to you. It's problematic. It's disturbing. We also followed briefly Mr. Alexander Cummings and the CPP in Grand Bassa. And Donald Trump can say, apparently they came out in Bassa bigly, very, very big. We're told that Wesonga Fine was also present at the event and other Bassa stakeholders. So that in itself, is from the CPP camp. From the CDC camp, we saw a couple of trucks. You saw the Killer Bean buses were trucked. So they were trucking people from the CDC camp. The CDC trucked lots of people from what we're told. But from what we're also told that the CDC ended everything up to the headquarters, the party headquarters. But yet and still we have one of the campaign spokesmen in person of Kanyo Bala, who was disgracefully humiliated and disgraced by Katamba, on one of the shows on OKFM. He wrote there the 1 million man march. First of all, let me tell you something. And now you made English word. You can't just use any word in English to make any kind of case. You can't just do that. That's not how it works. 1 million people can not fit to the CDC headquarters. You are either lying or you're not in touch with reality. You got to pick which one you want to talk about. Either way, it's not a good sign. So I've heard them talk about this 1 million man march, 1 million man march, 1 million man march. You know what it means to put 1 million human beings outside? You know what it really, really means? Do you know what it means? Do you know what it means to put 1 million human beings outside? Do you know what 1 million is? Do you know how many thousands can come in 1 million? I'm talking about hundreds. So y'all stop using the BB. Y'all who say you know both. Y'all who say you're not supporting people that who know both. Why you gotta be using PP book and PP words? I mean, it's not adding up. But anyways, this is the campaign. Yesterday we saw the Unity Party, the former ruling party, which is the Unity Party, passing around, going to all the crowded places and acting like they get crowd, but nobody's stupid yet. Senator Dara Dillon deceitfully, I don't know, he one reminder of South Africa 2010, where they have Vuvuzela. I saw him with Vuvuzela on the car. This time he was not wearing apron, but a Vuvuzela he was passing around with. Okay, it getting serious. It getting serious. He was right in the Banavie area, they're standing on car. Okay, and that ain't a problem. And that's the we're okay. We getting there small. We are getting there. I saw him with the Vuvuzela and and all of that. And people are some people are very peaceful. Some people are doing the thing very calmly and very peacefully without being loud. But this is where we are. Today we're going to evaluate the different messagings and the different messages that were sent out throughout the campaign. Because let me tell you something. People will signal to you how they will rule or how they will lead through their interactions, their actions, and their inactions. I will give you an example. If a candidate refuses to go to the debate, the presidential debate that was organized, which is meant to ask questions, hold people accountable, give the people your word and be on record. If that candidate refuses to go there, basically that candidate is telling you that they're important more than you. You are not important. That is a huge, huge red flag. 2017, President George Weah did not go to the debate. 2023, fast forward, Joseph Boakai laid a prerequisite that President George Weah does not go there, he will not go there, as though he takes cues from President George Weah. But anyway, he does. The Unity Party does, directly and indirectly. That's how they operate. Everything you see the Unity Party do, CDC is doing it directly or indirectly. Everything CDC is doing, so they're chasing each other and competing against each other in a very negative, poor way. It's not benefiting the country at all and the Liberian people. But let's move fast forward to another red flag that maybe you need to pay attention to. Another red flag is instead of sticking or staying with the issue, you start to make somebody an issue during campaign time. Let's take, for example, I want anybody to tell me what the Unity Party message, apart from getting somebody from Nigeria to come and sing Joe We Are Go, and some of you ignorantly were singing that song. They sing young man who sang the Joe We Are Go, now with Joe We Are, and he's singing Joe We Are Come. Y'all go sing Joe We Are Come too. And you see, how when we tell you, say, Sonny, we don't blame the politician, we blame you. The young men who are singing the Joe We Are Go, all of you are passing around with the Joe We Are Go, Joe We Are Go. Where is he now? Where is he? He's singing Joe We Are Come. Where do you go sing with him too? Not that you're a musician, you go sing with him. You follow your musician now. Where are the United Party people? The Joseph Waka supporters. You follow your Joe We Are Go now. Please, you go follow your Mr. Joe We Are Go. You go sing that song. Can you go follow that young man to sing the song Joe We Are? Why can't you hear United Party people and all your campaign team song? You made your whole campaign about all the Labron Poma just say, oh, Joe We Are Go. We forget about holding other you're accountable. Let Joe We Are that the demon for 6 years. You were there for 12 years. You're not sport nothing. You ain't do nothing. You're doing everything right. But Joseph Waka couldn't be re-elected. But all of them follow your Joe We Are Go conversation. And that's why I said from day one, I don't respond to certain songs and certain music, especially with the wordings in it. Even those who are Christian, you go to church and people are singing in church, everything that double. And for you, the women who some of you are jealous, and the person worshiper raise a song, your husband double, and you say you answer to that. So that means you say your husband should get 2 women. Then when the husband go get 2 women, then you get why you got there? The time you're in the church singing, asking God for God to get you double husband. You know that. You know that you were responding to a song that did not make any sense, that there are repercussions. You don't know that. You know that. So you're there follow the cry, you're there go with anybody, anything, you're there accept anything. You're there accept anything. Soon you're here, soon they're playing song and a song. You even know what they're causing you, or they're causing your mom, or they're causing your pa in it. You drum in the song. And you're happy to go. Think about it. You go to church and they're singing everything double, and you clapping, you're happy. They say your husband double. They say your wife that double, and you, the woman, you there, you answering it. But when a man go and tell another woman, bring her in the hall, then you get there. Why you get there? So you don't respect God, eh? You disrespecting God. Why you getting there with God? Why? So you see, so sometimes it's good for you to listen to people when they speak. It's good for you to put aside your emotions and listen. What are they saying? How does it benefit me? What in that thing can I? Hey, you're passing around with a Joe We Are Go. Joe We Are Go. You're passing around with it. You get Jeremiah Kun telling Joe We Are to go. Jeremiah Kun. Korea get patient for you. You get Prince Johnson telling Joe We Are to go. God get patient. God get real patient for you. God really get patient for you. Are you serious? You're just answer to everything. You're listening to everything. You're just going by the crowd. No message. You don't even pay attention to the message. You know, the few days I was saying now, let me just throw this in here before we get to the politics. I was saying now, you know, I realized that throughout our life, most of the pastors there use Malachi chapter 3 to make us feel guilty that we're not paying tithe. When Chule speaking now, Malachi chapter 3 is about a crook pastor there and the priest there who not paying tithe in the church, that God is there with them. But they tell them, oh, you go read Malachi chapter 3. And now about you the memo, about the pastor there. So your pastor been fooling you and using Malachi chapter 3 against you. If you know, I know when you go by the church or Bible study, tell the pastor, say you're going to have a serious discussion. The reason I'm saying this is because messaging are important. The world we live in, let me tell you today, the world we live in Messaging are very important. It's good to listen to what somebody is saying in terms of message. Any leader that you got to go put your credibility on the line to defend and laugh for and make excuses for, don't support that person. They're not a leader for you. They're not a leader for you. Any leader that you got to laugh for, make excuses for, disgrace yourself for, put your credibility online for that person. Especially if you got to laugh for them and make excuses for them. That person is not your leader. Your role is not to defend your leaders. That is not your role. Your role is not to make excuses for your leader. That's why they are leader. They have a responsibility to lead. So we are saying some of these things because we want you to sit and reflect on the messaging that you heard throughout this campaign to inform your decision to go vote. The thing that will make you to go vote for somebody, it shouldn't be about liking. I won't say it to you today. It shouldn't be about liking. I'll give you a common example because many of us today are Sunday and we are Christian. You know, you're not here before. They say you'll go for counseling and they say, oh, and the people that marry, they marry because of love. That's not true. No love can keep any two people married. That's not true. And yeah, today, love can keep people married. That's not true. Because first of all, whether you are married or you are single, then not every day you can be in love with the person that you are with. So the day you're not in love with them, or that week when you're not in love with them, what you do? You're divorced, and the day you get back in love and come and marry them. The reason I'm saying these things is you can't make decision for the future, for your life. You can't put that decision in somebody's hand only because you like the person. No, it's not about liking. Elections are not about liking. That's why when I hear people who say, I support Joseph Boakai, but I hate Unity Party, that's a sign that you are a fool. You're not serious, whether you male or you woman. You're not serious. You are confusedly confused. You are in denial of your own confusion. Let's examine it. You support Joseph Boakai, but you hate the Unity Party. What party Joseph Boakai running on? I will wait. A Jesus Party running on? What party does Joseph Boakai head today? And the Unity Party? So essentially, if you vote for Unity Party, Joseph Boakai, you are voting for Unity Party. That one is simple thing. But you hate Unity Party though. You tell people that you don't eat dog. But when they cook the dog, the soup from that dog, you can drink that soup. You are a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. In fact, you are a fool who's trying to convince us. Who told you fool? You are a fool who trying to convince themselves. Think about it. You say you don't like United Party. You hate everything about United Party. But you are voting on a man that is the representation of United Party. It's like Donald Delon telling you, saying he let a CPP, but he's CPP senator. He's a fool. Delon is a fool. I'm saying it today. If you don't know, all the people who got elected on CPP ticket and hate the CPP, they are fools. It's like telling me, say, I hate my pa, but I carry my pa name. Something got to be seriously wrong with you. Something got to be wrong with you. You hate Unity Party. You hate CDC. But you support Joria. Okay. We party Joria leading. Oh, United Party, they all the wrong thing. And I hate that United Party. And that United Party, they're very crooked. And they're very like this. But you know what? And I just love Joseph Boakai. You know, and I'm an independent person. And independent, I support Joseph Boakai. You're a fool. Go take it today. Say, I insulted you that your business. I don't worry about that one. Your partner can say that in every day. You're not serious. You are not serious. You are not just in terms with reality and facts. You are not serious. And you can never be serious. Because if your decision making is driven by those things that you are saying, then what you are saying in essence is you can go ahead and hit something, but yet support that same thing. Just think about it. Just think about it. And this is how you are operating in the country. This is how you have run the country. These are things that you have done in the country to hurt the country. Imagine somebody saying, I know Cummings is the best candidate here, but Cummings not get no way to win. Who will make Cummings win? That injured? That injured will come and want to make him win. If you know that he's the best candidate, why you can't support the best? So you think your voice don't matter? You think your position don't matter? You surrender your independence to people only because of the popular thing. It's a problem. It is a problem. And God himself cannot solve this problem for us. No. God gave us intellect. God gave us brains. God gave us minds. Look, for you to be able to make decisive decisions. That's why when you wake up in the morning, you know that you're supposed to take shower. You know that you're supposed to brush your teeth. You know that as a grown-up, certain things you are not reminded and you are not taught. You know why? Because you've done it. But some of you, this is how you live your entire life, in confusion. In confusion. You say Cummings are the best person. You say Cummings can solve the problem. You say Cummings is the solution for what we're going by. But you say you support Boaka. So what do you want? What do you want? You need a solution? Or you need to continue the problem? Because then you are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. They tell you, say, this is the right thing to do. You say, no, I want the right thing. I won't continue doing the wrong thing because I'm addicted to doing wrong. So then you come back and complain. Then you come back and complain that the country is going wrong and the voters are voting wrong. But you yourself enable the voters to vote wrong because in your deception, you fool the people. That's why when I see people who pass around and say today, Georgia is the problem, I know that they are deceptive. Georgia has never been the problem. To be very honest. Because the same people who say Georgia is the problem are the same people who were in the Senate, in the legislature, and empowered George Weah by signing all of the bills. You think the 66 Bogart deal came out of that? You think Albert Peters and Gefty Lamajak got killed at that? You know how they got killed? Because the senators, the representatives, they supported an initiative that enabled the people to do their job. They didn't do their job. When they did their job, time to come and report and say, let's get rid of them. So you enable wrong. And then you come back and say the country is going the wrong direction. Oh God, when we get a good leader. Oh God, when you bring a good leader. Oh Lord, when you bring a good leader, we're praying for a good leader. You are a hypocrite. You honor man God. Let me take that back. You honor man God. You honor man yourself. You never honor man God. You honor man the future of your children. You get your children the future. When you say you know. Look, let me say this today. 99.9% of the Liberian people, whether you in the diaspora or you back home, you know the problem to solve Liberia's problem. You know that we have economic problem, we have leadership problem, and you know that Alexander Benedict Cummings is able to solve that. You know it. Even in your hate for him, you know it. Even in the fact that you don't want to support him, you know that he's able to solve that problem. You know it. You know that he has the requisite connections to do what is right.
So, Steve,
what is right?
Yeah, Steve, 1 minute, please. So, folks, yeah, indeed, we want to inform all of you. Please just remain peaceful. We are getting a lot of information coming from Gunnersville. That is, in fact, there's still attention in Gunnersville. So we are appealing to all of you, be it supporter of any of the political parties. We understand that security is there, and security is urging everybody to go home. Please, if you have nothing to do in the street, make sure that you go home. The tension we found out, the kind of information that we're getting from Gunnersville is not good for us as people. Go home and remove or take yourself from the street if you have nothing to do on the street. In fact, today is the day of the other political party to do their closing. We now want to see people from the other side battling the other people from the other side. That would not be good for us as people. Even though today campaign close, you can do your little closing quietly as a person or maybe as a institution for a confrontation. Thank you so much, Steve, and a lot of sequel. Mr. Good evening to you. But indeed, we are getting a lot of information coming from Ghana's and it's not so good for us as people.
Thank you so much. Well, Mr. Kane, welcome to the show. How are you?
Well, I'm doing all right. I want to say good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. First to you and Mabel and everybody else in studio at Truth FM 96.1, and everybody listening to us in Liberia and elsewhere. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV today. Today we have probably 2 days to the election. And all the things I've been talking, I've been looking, I've been listening. But to be honest with you, I think the closing of the campaign, those are the things that can remain in people's mind. And for what I'm saying today, I believe the CPP is closing very strong. They're closing very, very strong. I saw some video from the start when people were not there. In fact, one of my picking that I talked to early this morning drove all the way there in Bassa. He was following everything going on when people started coming. And in fact, he said, let me do a short video and send it to you. That was early this morning. The enthusiasm, the passion, the momentum was huge. And when I saw Kumi's, Charlene, and the rest of the CPP people on the street of Buchanan, I was kind of like, this is not Buchanan, to be honest. And then I saw Bezonga Finley, and I listened to him. I did listen to Mr. Cummings, but when I listened to Bezonga Finley, I think about the past. I thought of the past, and I was like, okay. This guy used to be CDC. Now, Liberty Party and CDC are joining together, supporters joining together to support Ellis Cummings in that place. I was concerned first as to who are these people. But then what I was hearing from the public, the chanting, how they're going to vote for CPP, how they're going to vote for Alexander Cummings and Charlie Bronskin, how they're going to vote for Bezonga Finley. And there were other lady there for district number 1. I forgot her name. She was there. What I'm not trying to say here, Steve, is that if CPP ended the way they ended right now in Bassa, if anybody had doubted the CPP in Grand Bassa, you should think again. For what I saw, not only I believe that he can win Grand Bassa, but he can win heavily. I believe CPP can win heavily. Yeah, somebody said it was a district number 3. I'm not sure what the district, but there was that lady. She was there. She was very, very energetic as well. So the point I'm trying to stress here, Steve, is that many of the pundits, many of the people who believe that the CPP pathway to winning the election is, first of all, win Grand Bassa County bigly in Trump's war, to win Grand Bassa County hugely. We saw it when Ambassador Joseph Nyimabuaga went there. It was a disgrace. We saw it when George William went there lately. It was also a disgrace. To the point where George William even ran away from the camera. So, if you are CPP, you should be dancing right now. You should be very, very happy. To be honest. Because everybody's saying CPP pathway to the second round or to winning the election, they must have Grand Bassa County heavily. And it is clear that there's no competition in Grand Bassa. The people who are depending on other daughters and sons of Grand Bassa, the Bassa people are telling them now that we have our own running. We have our son running as senator. We have our daughter running as vice president.
So Sekou and Steve, I think you'll continue when we join the news. We're going to bring you 15 minutes of news bulletin, and after that, we will rejoin you people to continue with the program.
Steve, do you want to go to the news bulletin or you want us to continue here?
Yeah, I think we should continue the conversation.
Okay.
But I think we should leave important things when we get on the radio. I don't know what you think.
Why don't you just go for the news bulletin 15 minutes? I don't care.
You think so?
Yeah.
Then let's go for the news bulletin.
Maybe the point you want to listen to the local news.
Sure, that makes sense. Thank you. I think we should do that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's hear the news. Thank you very much. Maybe unmute yourself. We want to listen to the news.
Right here on Truth FM 96.1.
Truth FM 96.1, the hottest soul of Liberia. News and entertainment on Truth FM 96.1.
17 years ago, a news center was birthed, charged to collect balanced, credible, and accurate news and information. A tax tested and proven to be a world-class example of news presentation where truths are told. We lead by example and others follow. RCR News, the premier source of accurate news. Bulletin is up next.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to RCR News Bulletin at 7. First, my name is Hanson Decker, presenting first the headlines. The Liberian government announces the closure of its land borders with neighboring Guinea and Sierra Leone and Ivory Coast, effective 6 p.m. on Monday, October 9, 2023. With less than 48 hours to the holding of the general and presidential elections, the West African Regional Organization ECOWAS has warned politicians and their supporters using violence as means of finding solution to electoral problems. National Elections Commission has issued a notice to political parties and candidates that as the political campaign is set to conclude at midnight on Sunday, October 8, 2023, political parties and candidates are required to promptly remove all campaign materials. And in foreign news, Israeli security forces are carrying out operations to rescue hostages taken by Palestinian militias from Gaza and cleared areas they seized on Saturday. Those were the headlines. Now the news in detail. The Liberian government has announced the closure of its land borders with neighboring Guinea in Sierra Leone and Ivory Coast effective 6 p.m. on Monday, October 9, 2023. The spokesperson of the Liberian Immigration Service, Ibrahim Dal, said the closure of all land borders is based on the directive of the Justice Minister, Councillor Musa Dean, to the LRS Commissioner General, Robert Budi, following a joint security meeting over the weekend. Speaking in an interview with this station, Ibrahim Dal warned Liberians across the borders to return into the country before 6 p.m. because this measure is intended to prevent non-Liberians from participating in Tuesday's elections. The LIS spokesman warned people against violating the border because the border patrol units will be vigilant in patrolling the borders. With less than 48 hours to the holding of the general and presidential elections, the West African Regional Organization ECOWAS has warned politicians and their supporters using violence as means of finding solution to electoral problems. ECOWAS ambassador to Liberia, Josephine Nkrumah, said Liberia dishonored the world spotlight and anything that goes wrong in the country will eventually affect the West African region. Ambassador Nkrumah gave the warning when ECOWAS presented 4 vehicles, 31 laptop computers, and 20 printers to the National Elections Commission in Monrovia over the weekend. Receiving the items, NC's chairperson, Diveta Brown Rosana, thanked ECOWAS for the gesture and assured that the vehicles would assist the Commission, especially in delivery of materials in rough terrains. Madam Lasana appealed to Ambassador Nkrumah to convey NEC's appreciation to the ECOWAS Commission for assisting the electoral body at a crucial time in Liberia's history. The National Elections Commission has issued a reminder to all political parties and candidates that as the political campaign is set to conclude at midnight on Sunday, October 8, 2023, political parties and candidates are required to promptly remove all campaign materials situated within 10 meters of a voting precinct. The largest electoral observatory organization in Liberia, the Elections Coordinating Committee, has reportedly deployed over 1,500 long and short-term observers throughout the country. ECC's chairman, Councillor Oscar Bloss, said among the observers, there are 92 supervisors and coordinators deployed in the counties and electoral districts. Addressing a press conference graced by a large number of representatives of international electoral observer missions in Monrovia, Councillor Bloss disclosed that 300 others will serve as mobile observers, while 1,200 will serve as signatory observers. The ECC chairman has meanwhile made an 8-count recommendation aimed at ensuring a free, transparent, and violence-free elections during the October polls in the country. Chairman Broad, among other things, recommended that all political parties should ensure the proper deployment of their agents on the elections day to observe the voting, tallying, and transmission of the results of the elections. The Mission Belt Ministries in Liberia has championed the call for the conduct of peaceful elections in Liberia. On Sunday, members of the church were seen touring some major streets in the city of Painesville, calling for peaceful elections. Speaking Sunday, the resident pastor of the church, Pastor Benjamin Swart, said the peace walk and prayer is being organized that's being organized by the denomination to call on God and also remind Liberians about the 14 years of civil war. According to Pastor Swart, the peace of Liberia cannot be negotiated for any reason with the exception of the interests of Liberia, noting that there is no Liberian important than other Liberians. The Liberian cleric who condemned threatening statements about the peace of Liberia said no Liberian has the right to disrupt the peace of over 5 million people. Also speaking during the peace and prayer walk, the president of the La Cosa College of Education, Dr. Benjamin Way, cautioned the youth to desist from acts that would derail the peace of Liberia. A Liberian politician, Tabati Wanoke, has disclosed his preparedness to be the highest employer in Liberia. Wanoke, who is one of the contestants in District 3 Montserrat County, speaking during a sightseeing tour with residents of the district, said he has properties valued over $1 million contrary to report that he is a BM. Over the weekend, Tabati Wanoke took more than 200 residents of the district to his properties at various locations to include Tower Hill RI Highway, Dupont Road in Painesville, and Fenner Highway, among others. According to Wanoke, the properties are meant to be used for various entities that will create jobs for thousands of Liberians. He bragged that with the exception of national government, he is the highest Liberians from the private sector to create job opportunities for over 600 Liberians. The Liberian politician added that his mission is to lift Liberians out of poverty, considering the constraints he faced over the years. Montserrat County District 2 Representative Jimmy Smith has accused former Representative Sekou Cannon of sponsoring the violence on Saturday that led to the district office being vandalized and several people sustaining injuries. Speaking to RSN News on Sunday at his residence in Jacobtown, Representative Smith pointed out that Unity Party, being a responsible party, has nothing to do with Saturday's violence in the district. He said the intent of candidate Sekou Cannon was to turn members of the Unity Party who are supporting his re-election bid against him. He at the same time described the former lawmaker as a weak politician who spent 6 years in the legislature with no impact in the district. Representative Smith, however, used the time to apologize to residents of the district for the disturbance, indicating that legal action will be taken to ensure justice prevails. A Liberian businessman turned politician, Patrick Coman, is urging supporters of politicians to be mindful as to how they go about their political activities. Cautioning the supporters of politicians, Coman noted that it is a dangerous thing for a supporter to ruin his or her character against another politician during elections. According to the Montserrat County District 3 Representative Kennedy, there is life after politics. As such, supporters must be mindful as to how they do politics. Patrick Coman spoke as guest on Truth FM. Montserrat County District 4 Representative Kennedy Liability has cautioned residents of the district to vote for better education, women and youth empowerment, and a better leadership. But speaking at the official launch of his campaign in the district, said for too long the district has struggled to have a leader who will prioritize their interest. According to him, it is time for a leader with developmental and transformed mind to fully represent the interest of the people at the legislature. He also encouraged the residents to maintain the peace ahead of the country's major elections and vote him come October 10 based on his leadership style coupled with his immense development over the years. Liability was speaking over the weekend when thousands of residents in the district turned out during the official launch of his campaign. And in foreign news, Israeli security forces are carrying out operations to rescue hostages taken by Palestinian militias from Gaza and cleared areas they seized on Saturday. The military said troops had secured 22 locations by Sunday morning, but were still sweeping through another 8. The surprise attack by hundreds of gunmen from Hamas, under the cover of intense rocket fire, has reportedly killed at least 600 people in Israel. More than 370 people in Gaza have been killed in retaliatory Israeli strikes, according to the BBC. 400 Palestinian gunmen have been killed and dozens arrested during the fighting in Israel, according to the Israeli military. Saturday saw Israel's deadliest day of violence since the Yom Kippur War 50 years ago. Now to end this news bulletin, a recap of the headlines. The Liberian government cautions that announces the closure of its land borders with neighboring Guinea, Sierra Leone, and Ivory Coast, effective 6 p.m. on Monday, October 9, 2023. Less than 48 hours to the holding of the general and presidential elections, the West African Regional Organization ECOWAS has warned politicians and their supporters using violence as means of finding solution to electoral problems to disease. And the National Elections Commission has issued a reminder to all political parties and candidates that as the political campaign is set to conclude this Sunday at midnight, October 8, 2023, political parties and candidates are required to promptly remove all campaign materials situated within 100 meters of a voting precinct. And away from Liberia, Israeli security forces are carrying out operations to rescue hostages taken by Palestinian militias from Gaza and cleared areas they seized on Saturday. That's RSN News Bulletin at 7. My name is Henson Decker. Good evening.
I'm making the time nearly 15 minutes down 7. The first national year news on this will be at tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, by which they will bring you 30 minutes on news coming from our newsroom, Truth FM 96.1. So indeed, folks, thank you so much for keeping on our site to make sure that we bring you the news bulletin. So yeah, indeed, we're going to continue up to 8 o'clock on tonight with the program, the SKTV. We are not getting information that yet kind has not been restored at the Gannonsville Belt. So for those of you who live from Stephen Talbot Estate downward to New Georgia, going all the way to Balanceville Estate, up the entire end, so forth, we want to say yes, indeed. Thank you so much for exercising that wonderful thing. Liberia is all we have, so let's keep the country peaceful, because a lot of things happening around the world. You just listen to the news about Israel, and indeed, according to the information also from our local news, Seku, I don't know, but according to the information, joint security, hopefully on tomorrow, in fact, they are talking about the closing of the border from certain time to certain time. And you know, that's just another thing that I hope all of us we can take into consideration as people. They'll be closing the border from certain time to certain. So Seku, yes, we're back.
Yeah, but we're still hearing music though. All right. Yeah, so thank you very much, Maybon, and the news crew there in studio. I want to say thank you. People be like, oh, Seku, we news business, we local news.
Yeah.
I love the local news. Honestly speaking, I love the local news. And what actually happened? I personally listened to this local news, and there were some interesting things.
Okay.
it was disturbing news that there was a fighting between Unity Party people again and Jimmy Smith supporters, the current representative of District Number 2, Lofa County.
Wow.
That was disturbing. I listened to it on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, why Unity Party all the time?
I think nothing happened. I think not yesterday, right?
It was in the news just now. So it was in the news just now. When it happened, when it didn't happen, I don't know about that. But the fact that there was a clash between
indeed,
Unity Party supporters and other political parties, that's not a good sound. Like, Unity Party is just there for violence, which is really, really bad, unfortunately. Secondly, before I maybe I think I need to meet you because I keep continue getting feedbacks. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, I think it's okay now. So one of the biggest supporters of SKTV, by the name of Ruth Robert Pemba, today is her birthday. I saw it on Facebook, but I wasn't sure because I saw it from somebody else. Because somebody could make mistakes. Startup can make mistakes on different things and will go say happy birthday to you. But just saying it now on her page, I don't know what it was yesterday, but I told you I saw it. Whatever the case is, I want to take this time to say happy birthday on behalf of SKTV and SKTV family. I want to say a big, big happy birthday to our sister, Ruth Robert Pemba. We wish you well. We wish you success. We wish you good health. We wish you prosperity. With that said, Mabel, I was talking about CPP rallies in that place called County. Hold on. So I come in play just a little bit of the video so that people can see for themselves as to what we are talking about. If you're closing, this is how you're supposed to close. Let me do this. All right. So the purpose of this is not to show you Christ's eyes. It's not to show you how many people attended that event, but it's to show you the level of unity that the CPP, is banking on in Grand Bassa County. The level of unity that Charlene Bronskin is bringing to the people of Grand Bassa County. Imagine people that could not see eye to eye with her father are the one now campaigning together, telling their people vote for Charlene Bronskin and Alexander Cummings. They say if the Christmas will be sweet, you will know from the eve. They say if the Christmas will be sweet, you will know from the eve.
My brother. So, Seku, you came in a little bit. Sorry though, let me cut you off. But we've been discussing about the SKTV, people making their own contribution because we have a lot of tasks on our head on Tuesday. So I know the Christmas, we've been talking about Christmas even within New Year now. So let the people know that in 5 years, on Tuesday we'll be working hard for them. So they shouldn't pass by us just like that. So please, when you talk about Christmas, also talk about Unfortunate Day, talk about the other small holidays. Please, beg you.
So that's why you called me over to tell people there to do something for you.
What, Mr. Kane, let me agree with my birthday brother because
Yeah.
for this week, it will be one of the busiest weeks.
Yeah,
we have
man.
For SKTV because I know last night you talk about it shortly and briefly, Mr. Kane, about the different things that I text Milborn as well. We kind of went back and forth. But the tax is very huge this week, especially starting off tomorrow throughout the week, the weekend. Because it's not just Tuesday. We got to make sure we got all of the votings, all of the records, the tallies and stuff, and we are going to be making sure. And we are sending. So let me say this to y'all, and I think that one y'all and Seku can be doing. And we need to do serious things. So y'all need to get serious because we're not. It's going to be very serious. And you guys want, like we can say, you want to play by play description. You want to know what's going on. You definitely need to help us get this work done. I can tell you, I'm not spending 5 cents for that. I want you to know. Nope, I'm not going to spend 5 cents. If you're not going to, we'll get a people who say that I want to. Simple.
You be spending plenty more than 5 cents. So why not now?
No, we're not going to do that. If they're not going to, we'll send on the information. We'll come out on Sunday, next week Sunday. We'll discuss it about that. What is going on?
We're not going to do that. First of all,
we'll do that.
Well, first of all, I will protest against you and your birthday brother for cutting me off for your money business. I thought it's something very, very important.
They probably hear nothing. They probably hear nothing.
No. Now I hear that. They don't know what happened. They don't know what happened in Bassa. And this is very important. Let me tell you something. The people there, there are people there that will contribute to SKTV even if you don't say anything. There are people there that are planning to also contribute to SKTV tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day before the election. There are people that contributed also to SKTV last Friday. So the people contribution, they know they're supposed to do it. But let me tell you the truth. The people, they're interested in the news more than anything right now, in the information, in the confidence leading to the election. Because you know what? You know the reason why they're spending their money? You want to know whether that money is paying off. Do you know that there are people who will go behind the scene, do a fundraiser, and send it to those individual campaigns without even letting anybody know? The people are passionate about this thing.
Who do people?
The Liberian people.
Okay.
And they are stakeholders too of SKT.
No. That's the hold on yet.
I like that.
You see, this guy, this Steve guy, yeah.
There are some people that don't stay hold on. Some people they just there.
Oh, I know the people that are supporting SKTV, they still hold on.
Yeah, but Mr. Kanye,
Okay.
also real note, I wanted to ask you a question on that thing what you were saying about the Grand Bassa.
Yeah.
Does this what we're seeing, this closing, right? Because when I left, when I part of the reasons I was away for a little bit, you know, I was returning some calls from Liberia that I got people of them while on the show. For example, let me read this vivid message. I will not call the person name. Someone who the person said, the city is full with anxiety right now. UP and CDC crowd reduced massively at the closing. No traffic. I don't know if this translates to vote, but we are hopeful. Here is my question, Mr. Kanye. Is what we are seeing from Grand Bassa, would this transition into Montserrado, Makibi, Riverses, the whole Bassa Belt thing? Because when I hear the CP people speak, they don't speak from a restrictive standpoint just on Grand Bassa itself. They speak about the Bassa land or the Bassa Belt. What do you say?
So, to what I was saying earlier, it was the same thing that I was talking about. But to answer your question, the CPP is closing very strongly. And the reason is because of this whole trouble politic that has been perpetuated by the people of the Unity Party, calling, Lofa County, Joseph Boakai the landlord, Joseph Boakai the father, the grandfather of the land. The Bassa and the global people know that people are not saying that because of any tangibles or anything done by Joseph Boakai in Lofa County. The reason why they are saying that is because they believe that Lofa people will support their own. And they are saying that from a trouble standpoint. That's why yesterday you saw it in Plebo, in Harper. The people are resolved. People are coming and saying, you know what, we are not stupid. We too, we are not stupid. If you think that Joseph Boakai is the landlord simply because he's from Lofa, simply because he's a Gisi man, he's the landlord, you own Lofa, and the Lofa people owe it to him to vote for him regardless of his lack of accomplishment in Lofa County, and you think Joseph Lofa belongs to Joseph Boakai, we too, from the Bassa land, we too, we deserve to be represented. That comprised of Grand Bassa County, Magibi County, and Riverside County. That they want to see their own in power. So let me tell you something. Montserrado, if you have any tribe in Montserrado, if you count tribe in Montserrado, given the county proximity, you got a lot of Bassa people in Montserrado. You have a lot of Pele people in Montserrado. You have a lot of Mandingo people in Montserrado. If you look up Montserrado, per tribe, equally so, you got a lot of Lofa people in Montserrado.
Right.
But the vote in Montserrado and the county and the neighboring counties there, they are not going home. The global people are saying, since Kumi is one of us, since Kumi is our own, other people are boasting of their own, that they're going to support their own. Why not we support our own? The Bassa people are saying, This has never happened before. To have a daughter of Grand Bassa County with the possibility, with the potential of becoming a vice president, second person in the country. The Bassa people are saying this never happened before. This is the closest they have ever gotten. So the Bassa people, Bassa speaking people are resolved. They are saying, we too deserve to be at the table, at the decision-making table for Liberia, especially being the second in command. Imagine a female, a lawyer, a professor, an eloquent, beautiful woman representing the Bassa people at the highest level with the potential of becoming president one day. You think the people are stupid? They are not. If Nyomli was running, who is also another beautiful daughter of Grand Bassa, if Dylan was running, who is also a son of Grand Bassa, if they were running for anything, then the Bassa people will be confused. They will be judging themselves as to where to go, who to support. When Nyomli is not running for anything, Dylan is not running for anything. They are taking this thing is all envy, jealousy, and ego. Period. So the Bassa people in the group, what they understand. You are boasting of Jeremiah Kun giving Joseph Boaga and Nimba Kante. Oh, but we too, we are unable to give our daughter or our son our support. That was the people that came out today. It was a message, Steve and Mabel. There was a message from the Bassa people that don't be surprised that we will support our own. The message yesterday, imagine in the absence of Mr. Cummings in Maryland, in Grand Crew, in the absence of Mr. Cummings, the people came out. In fact, Grand Crew yesterday, the CPP people, not only that they came out, but look at what they were saying yesterday, that they tie out with buffer chambers. The CPP candidate for representative is going to win. You know what? You know what message that is sending? If they can say we tie with buffer chamber. So I'm telling you, the message is clear. And the closing is strong and very powerful. At the end of the day, the people are coming home. The Bassa people, the Bassa belt, they will vote for the CPP. They will vote for Cummings and Charlie Bronsky. And Grand Bassa County, I can tell you for sure, they will vote Brazonga Finlay to send him back to the Senate, especially as he works with the CPP. I think I'm getting some call from our guys in Lofa County. Maybe we'll bring them on to give us some updates.
Are you saying that Jonathan Kapi is done?
Jonathan Kapi is done. First of all, Jonathan Kapi is one of those troublists. One of those troublous and corrupt-minded politicians with no sense of direction. He was one of those people who voted, who took money from Jowia government to remove Justice Kavina Janya from his power, from his position as justice, one of the justices. Jonathan Kapi is not relevant when it comes to the Bassa politics. And Jonathan Kapi, the reason why he became senator was because he was part of the Liberty Party. Now Jonathan Kapi is no longer a part of the Liberty Party. He represents by himself. And the Bassa people in the Liberty Party business don't play with it. But man, if Liberty Party, if the Bassa people can say, to hell with you to Nyomli, and who is it, Jonathan Kapi. Jonathan Kapi is not relevant. He's gone.
So you are saying Jonathan Kapi and Steven Zago, they will leave inside?
There will all be history after Tuesday, in my belief, based on what we know. As a matter of fact, Mama Saros, the risk in Lofa when it comes to senatorial position, Mama Saros, Galapa Kotima are all ahead of Steve Zago, the Unity Party supports. That is clear. That is very clear. So, in fact, Steve Zago could come third or fourth.
But then, Mr. Kanye, then from a mathematical standpoint, if Weston Gafine is supported by the CPP and he wins in Grand Bassa overwhelmingly or bigly, then that sends a message on the part of the CPP. On the flip side of this, if Steve Zago does not win Lofa, that sends a wrong message also to about the Unity Party and extends in Lofa. This would be practically the second senatorial candidate of put in less than 2 years that have been defeated.
Yes. And again, not only that it will send a wrong message for the Unity Party, but what is at stake here is that Galapa Kotimau, Mama Saro, they were all in the last election. They did well. The difference between Galapa Kotima and Councillor Jala, who won the election, was not that big. Galapa Kotima can win this election. And Galapa Kotima supporters are angry that Joseph Boaga betrayed them. They are saying that Galapa Kotima served them as chairperson for Unity Party, Lofa County, for a long time. And the guy stood up for Joseph Boakai all the time. In fact, when you see that the former defense minister, the former, elected senator for Lofa County, Brandon Samuka, when you see him going on the other side of Joseph Boakai, because he felt that Joseph Boakai betrayed them. They felt that Joseph Boakai betrayed them. So they are supporters. Some may still vote for Joseph Boakai as president and not vote for Steve Zago. But vast majority of them that are angry are saying Joseph Boakai betrayed them. That Joseph Boakai brought a Liberty Party person, a former Liberty Party person, to come and impose that on them in Lofa. So they feel insulted that this guy being over there in the Senate with nothing to show for it. Steve Zago being in the Senate for 9 years, and he produced nothing. He provided nothing. He did nothing for the local people. So people are already angry at him. Then Joseph Boakai took him, want to impose him on them against one of their own that have suffered for Unity Party and Joseph Boakai.
So does that also mean this could transcend from the senatorial standpoint up to the presidential race, wherein they could revolt also the vote? Because voting for a senatorial candidate one thing, voting for a presidential candidate another thing. The fact that Joseph Boakai's name is on that ballot as a presidential candidate, can this also transcend to say they will not vote for him as well?
Yes, and yes, and yes. As I told you, it has been almost 3-4 weeks now, almost a month, when we said that the trajectory is changing in Lofa County. Maybe remember that I said it many, many times. All those things are factors. The decision-making of Joseph Boakai to choose Steve Zago over Galapa Kotima because he wants to satisfy Yombly for not giving her, the vice presidency. He cares less about the interests of Lofa people. To satisfy Yombly Kanga Lawrence, and care less about the Unity Party people in Lofa County. To say, you know what, I don't care about you. The fact that I did not give the position to Yombly to be my vice president, to satisfy her, I'm going to give for the senatorial position through Steve Zago. So the Lofa people who are not happy about that are saying they too will pay back Joseph Nima Boakai now vote for his candidate for senator, and some of them may not even vote for Joseph Boakai himself for president because they're angry at him that Joseph Boakai is sending a wrong message to them. He doesn't care about them.
Okay. So
and then imagine that is going on. That is just fighting within the Unity Party, but at the same time, the CDC is doing a lot when it comes to development in the Foya district and other part of Lofa. And there are other sons and daughters of Lofa who are deeply rooted in the CDC. The likes of Thomas Fowler, the likes of Sir Joseph, Jefferson Koji, Molba Molu. If you man all the people from CDC, there's no CDC. That is a fact. If you have good people in the CDC, if you have bad people in the CDC, but the structure of CDC, the cardinal of the CDC, people that really, the cornerstone of CDC are those people. If you manage Thomas Fowler, Jefferson Koji, Molba Molu, Sir Joseph, who is in the CDC bigger than those people? Nothing. So the people that are saying too, these are our children too. The other member we have as one of our sons and now our grandfather, who been in government for 50 years, he did nothing for us. Our young people, our young sons and daughters, who are also from Lofa here, especially from the BC tribe, the likes of Sir Joseph, Thomas Fowler, Jefferson Tambakoji, they are all our sons. So because of that, that's why the vote in Foya was divided heavily during the by-election. And now I can tell you, Joseph Boakai could potentially lose Lofa County. We're saying it over and over. We're happy they will not have the audacity, the courage to come tell us, you were right. But I can tell you, the possibility of Joseph Boakai losing Lofa County is very high. Joseph Boakai could do better in Monsuado than he will do in Lofa because of the size of the voters, register of voters in the county. Joseph Boakai could potentially win Nimba, but not by much. That will not change anything, or that will not be able to, cancel out whatever going to happen in Lofa County. So in this election, when we see that we're telling people that Joseph Boakai does not have a pathway to even to the second round, the things that are fun. All the people you can see, the Unity Party you can see in Moravia there, if it is even possible, Joseph Boakai can win Monserrado, but by how much? Let's say if the winning, the difference, if the vote difference between 5,000, 3,000 here and there, that is winning, but it's not like a winner take all. We don't deal with our system in America, in Liberia. The system here, winner take all, in the election here, when you win California, that means you get all the vote in California. It's not like that. So, Joseph Boakai could lose Lofa. He could win in Monserrado by a little bit. He could win in Nimatu by a little bit, but those numbers will not be enough to put him to the top.
Okay. Well. Then people are not impressed by the CDC's quote-unquote turnout today. The CDC, like it or not, they've become very unpopular. My question is the CDC poised to get into the second round? What is the pathway? Because that's important.
Say again.
Are they poised to get into the second round, or are they going to go to the second round? If so, what is the pathway? What would be the CDC's pathway?
Okay. CDC, I told you on the show, and people are arguing. CDC going to win most of the counties in the Southeast. Not all of it. I believe CDC going to win Grand Gideon. I believe CDC going to win Shano. But I believe CPP is going to win Maryland. CPP could also win refugee. You listen to me. CPP could win Maryland and refugee. CDC could win Grand Area, Sano, Grand Crew. The
Seku's phone is frozen. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yes, indeed. I don't know.
Let's Melbourne. Let's see if we can take one or two calls while we are with Seku from Labrador. Is it possible to get us some calls?
Oh yes, why not? So you can keep the calls coming. At least to zero.
Seku will come back once it's
yeah. So 077-833-9682. I think you've been listening to the discussion So make sure that you make your own input. To be safer, please, for the confrontation against 0770. 077-833-9682. That's the number to call. 077-833-9682. Today's caller. Good evening. Yeah, my brother, go ahead. I'm not allowing me to time, so all of us, everybody missing out. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. What happened on that side? The man gave you his own prediction. Go ahead, my brother. Forget about that. All that thing passed. No, it was in the news. So don't get all right. Sorry, listen.
Yeah,
Good evening. Yeah, she go ahead. Your name from where Jones. It's in the news, so we're gonna discuss it. Yeah, go ahead, Chief.
You know, it interests me the way that does this analysis. I wonder if the station in Liberia or
that people own predation.
Everything is predicted is wrong.
That predation. Maybe you two can predate.
There's no statistical effect on the politics of the day.
So when you to predict now, ask hello.
Yeah.
So when you are to predict now, tell me what your own prediction. My man, we how many counties? We're talking about county base. Go ahead for with the counties. You just assuming that. My man, how many counties? Hello? Look, we're talking about predictions. How many counties you think you can win? Don't just be assuming they may be president or they may be president. No. Tell all the facts. Say the person will win 4 to 5 counties or 10 counties. Simple. All right, thank you. So 2017, I don't know where were you, but to just predict that means in fact you don't even fair in your own prediction. So let's call a good evening. Hey, you didn't just predict that so to say, in fact you're not yet 2017. When you predict it, you gotta be fair enough. That was I just like about the entire football game. Hello, go ahead.
Actually, I listened to the application. Sometimes we'll come to normally we get called on the show telling them that some of the information they are giving, they are false. Some of the information they are giving is not true. For example, the prediction Siku is giving for me, I don't have problem with it much. But to say that Joseph Waka did not win Lofa or he did not win Lofa.
The message may not. That means, all the way it goes. That is just simple.
Yeah, but therefore, sometimes every time to the debate with honesty and praying. And one of the things we keep saying that today is the last day that they tell what coming with 2 difference. instead of
no, to all of us, and not even they alone, because the topic here is what the campaign message that of Okay. All right. Thank you so. All right. Thank you so much. I think to where you reach now, after 11 a.m., there'll be no more campaign activities. So we all will just sharing our own thought on what will be happening on Tuesday. Yeah. So today, call Steve. There, I go back to you people.
Okay.
Good evening. Okay. All right, thank you.
Baga, we first one.
No, I just look. I don't even know what we're starting with representative because it's just very interesting, man, Steve. Because actually, and you know, and that how things going to work on Tuesday night. By this time, when results are coming up, people will be heavily surprised as to what's going on.
When you finish, we have a reporter from Lofa to update all ahead of Tuesday election. Abraham Colley is on here, so
yes, no, because over to him.
Okay, let's hear. Abraham, are you there?
It's always a pleasure being on the SK TV show, and let me say hands up to all of the panelists or maybe your guests and my man Johnson, Mibon Kula, and the whole team, the entire team there at SK TV. It's good to be live from Lofa County, one of the heated county in the talk about October 10th, and of course Tuesday we expect that Lofians gather in their numbers 8 a.m. on the push of open, and of course go and exercise their democratic franchise or their rights. And of course, electing new official. But as we speak, my new campaign have been ambiguously, on the top here in Lofa County, where you see all of those fighting for the rural positions, the representative, the senator, and of course, the presidency. You have a few presidential candidates who were able to enter Lofa County because of the current rural condition, and of course, we saw today supporters of the CPP. Senator Barrier and Senator Cummings and other Charlene Bronsky took the streets of Vanjama, paraded. And of course, and of course we saw the senator who is supported by them, one Masale, who is vying for the Senate seat in the county as well. And then of course they were on the street of Vanjama parading together. I was like, wow, there's a kind of. So, for all overall, since the incident took place in Foya, people now understand the issue of peace. They are motivated in terms of engaging the issue. Now, today campaign comes to an end. All of the politicians, trying to know that they don't get interest in radio again. They are to the people, in rural towns and villages now, releasing their last messages across as we rest on tomorrow, and of course go to Tuesday where we're going to elect our leaders. So as we speak. Some of the lawmakers are in rural villages. We call them, you need to come for interviews. And now we need to talk to our people. We're not coming on the radio now. We're talking to the people because my youth are not at 12 o'clock campaign closes. So we need to do our work before. So as we speak, the campaign is very tense now. Somebody said that a real election time or a real campaign time because it's not easy. Everybody is busy, and of course doing their thing in terms of convincing the electors. So that they can get it over comes Tuesday. And again, Foya is a point of attraction where all of those international observers that came to Liberia, that was sent to Lofa County, have interest in going the ECOWAS, the ISA, the European Union, all of the other human rights groupings that came to observe the process, even those on the US that are also seen here as well. Will be some of them, they'll be dispersed into various districts, but usually I don't go into Foya because Foya is heavily tense. People say they are parties in Sierra Leone politics or parties in saying that place. So myself speaking to you on Tuesday, I'm going to head to Foya, maybe spend the next 2-3 hours and observe the entire process and come back to Vanjama and move around other parts of the country. So as I speak, Lofa County is politically charged currently because the campaign will soon be closing a few hours from now.
So Abraham, before you jump to other area, maybe Mabel and Steve will have a question to ask you. So you talk about CPP supporters, the supporter of Charlie Bronskin and that of Mr. Cummings and other CPP candidates there that they jumped on the street in Vanjama today. And how was that? How was that? Were you surprised? And I mean, was it crowded?
I was surprised because it was crowded, but not to that extent. But it was crowded because my people said they were expecting the Senate bearer himself, but there was an information that came and the announcement was played in Nimba, so there was a delegate sent to Lofa and not he himself. So the delegate and the team that was sent to Lofa and the candidate that is supported by the CPP here. Partisans and supporters of the person here get gathered together this afternoon. We saw them. Some was on bike, some was on vehicle, and some was migrating, walking the street outlet. And I went on the road to get them. Actually, I wasn't expecting them because, mind you, since the announcement was placed on the radio that the stand-up bearer was unable to come to Parliament due to serious engagement in Nima, we just thought of ANC, their supporters didn't require and just put them. But surprisingly, this afternoon when I started walking on the road, I saw the entire thing, the entire CPP supporters in their partisan shed. Or you see the photos of Alexander Cummings and the vows only made as well. That be local. So the street of Weimar this afternoon was colorful with was colorful with red, just red, white, blue, and portion of green.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of colorful, and of course they did a peaceful march and just went to the headquarters, and I think the political leader was able to, the candidate who was on the ticket was able to provide his message to the people.
All right. Abraham, stay on because we are leaving the radio now, but we still going to be here to talk to us. Steve and Mabel. I don't know if Mabel is paying attention. Mabel.
Yeah, Mr. Cannon, the only thing is I've got some video footage I will send to you.
Yeah, Sekou, I'm here, and because I was having the time, even though we have another program, so you guys can just close up, or maybe in 1 minute. This is our last political talk for now. Maybe tomorrow we'll be discussing new thing. We'll not be discussing any campaign activities.
No. We are not politicians. We're not running for anything. We'll discuss politics tomorrow. We're not telling people go for the person, go for that, but we'll talk about.
That's the point. They were, according to management,
we're not going to violate the election law, but we will. What people are doing. We're not telling you go for the person, go for that person, but we'll talk about politics.
Yeah, but also too, and I will go ahead. Go home.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So, Steve, say what you want to say. What you were saying.
Well, like I said, I got some of the recordings and the footage from Bannersville, the riot or the noise that were there. I'll send them to you. Hopefully, you can we can play them before we leave. It's tense.
I'm not sure you have time on that on the radio.
No time.
No, listen on the radio. Wait now, you're wait now. I know that you're leaving, my man. We got people that will be listening. It's not on the radio. I'm saying hopefully we can play it before we leave.
Yeah, but when you say before we leave, we thought you were talking about before we leave the radio.
No. Before,
okay.
Before we leave the show.
Yeah, no problem. We can play. So Melbourne, anything else you want to say, sir? But thank you guys, man. I mean, you guys are the best, man.
Nothing much. The only thing I want to say is that let our people visit our Cash App because I want to do.
So you want to hear about that before you go?
Yeah. Seriously, we have a lot of work to do.
When you told people to contribute, I think 3 people contributed, $21, $25, and $50. So yes, 3 people contributed when you guys talk about it. So
hold
on. Let me check the other one.
All right.
Yeah. So the other one, nobody there, nothing there. So let me check on the cell. So yeah, when you guys talk about the Cash App, 3 people contributed. When you Steve stop me that time, say I'm gonna be quiet for you.
Yeah, actually.
So yeah, so let me make sure. Yeah, so far, that's it. And I believe people will contribute today, tomorrow, or anytime. It doesn't have to be, within the election cycle. You can support SKTV anytime you want. The reason why our guys are emphasizing on today, or this weekend, is because of the election is on Tuesday. And we need a lot to, we need money, a lot of money to do a lot of things with our friends and our supporters and reporters in Liberia. But Melbourne, thank you so much, and thank you to the entire team of Truth FM there in Liberia.
Thank you so much, and I miss it a pleasant good night to all of you. Keep up the work, keep doing your research, and yes, so indeed, thank you to all of you. Good night.
Tomorrow will be on. Yeah, I will stay top holiday.
Yeah. We'll talk politics. In fact, we'll talk politics. If the Liberia people in Liberia there decide also,
I will talk. I can talk it. I can talk it. I don't get problem.
No, listen now. Listen. You will talk politics. You can talk anything you want to talk.
Exactly.
But when we are in Liberia and we are on the radio, and they don't want us to talk about certain things that will violate the election law, we will not violate it. When they leave the radio, when we're not on the radio, we can say anything we want to say. Because we're not in Liberia, we're not violating any campaign law on Facebook. That campaign law does not apply to Facebook, it does not apply to YouTube, it does not apply to Instagram. But once we are on the radio, we have to respect the other people then too on the radio there. We got to protect their interests because they are our partner. We got to work on the front line, to make sure that we are on the same page. So, Abraham left the line, Steve. But the reason why I asked Abraham whether he was surprised to see a group of supporters of the CPP on the street of Vanjama, I thought the CPP had written off Lofa County. I believe that the CDC, one of the UP supporters say, I know Sekou Kami say, Lieutenant Komis will win or Lofa. No, I'm not going to say that. But I can tell you, say, it is possible that the CDC can win Lofa. If you hear you may go bring us the water, but it's possible. Because why? CDC supported candidate just beat you guys not too long ago. And now, Komis will take away some vote. Monuba will take away some vote. And Ako, Lieutenant Kamara will take away some vote. All the point taking note from Joseph Boagai. At the end of the day, CDC can win Lofa, or Boagai can win Lofa with bare minimum. That means the number Joseph Boagai got the last election, 78%, he may not get close to that, not even closer. But let's talk to Abraham again. Abraham back on, but maybe still want to say something. We'll go back to Abraham.
Just before Abraham comes on, check your WhatsApp because our goal is to update the people about what's going on.
For sure.
I'll send you two different videos. One of them quickly on WhatsApp. One of them is the bodyguard of the driver of Eugene Nangwe. I'm told he was shot.
The one that put your hand outside with blood on it?
Exactly. It's very serious. See the video there. I sent two.
Where happened? I've seen the video, but where it happened?
It happened between Ghanarsville and Bannersville and the New Japan Highway there. So it's very serious. And I sent you also a couple of recordings for you to maybe play. They're very short, 20 seconds, 25 seconds, 1 minute, they're very short. But we'll play them after we've heard from Abraham because we need to update the Liberian people as to why they should not even consider the CDC or the Unity Party. This violent nature, this entitlement syndrome is driving people crazy. We got to move past these people.
So you want also listen to Abraham first, and then we'll go.
Yes. So Abraham will conclude on the Lofa conversation he was having before we left the radio, and then we can play this. This is very bad.
Steve, can you forward this WhatsApp to my other number?
Most definitely. Let me do that right now. Forward all of them there.
You know the other number?
Do that one. We inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I have that one connected to the computer, so it'll be easy.
Most definitely. Okay.
If it's Messenger, I can easily get it. But on WhatsApp, just do that.
Okay.
So I'll get it. Yeah. So those of you who are getting angry when we talk about the possibility. Oh, okay. Let me say this. Let me do this here.
I just send them to the other number.
Okay. Then that means we have it here.
Yeah, please confirm please confirm. You got
I got them.
Wonderful.
I got them. So okay. So you want me say Abraham? We Abraham been struggling with an applet. The signal is not that good. So let me do this here.
somebody says, look, one of the funniest thing I've heard since the election started. Steve, you have no say on this show. Sekou controls you and speaks to you like a kid. But you don't know Sekou I'm a bro.
But how is that important to the show? But Steve, my little brother. And beside the show, I just what to do.
Now you know the party is in the event where you have to like what? They look for anything to distract.
You have no say. So even if you're running the show, you have no say.
But I have no problem. I take it no say. I get no problem with what I want. I agree. Hey, you can agree with everything. I agree.
agree with that person.
I agree, Chief.
So yeah, so I think this is the one with the guy with the blood in his hand.
Yeah, and then the other one actually show the people in Ghana's era.
Please stop that thing. I'm about to play something very quick, important.
This is the blood is scooping. This is what happened right here in Private Junction. I spot this guy. You see this? I better get some right there. Get on my hand,
Oh, the CDC people now, the guy got blown in his head that the party people, the one that did that to him.
They said that alcohol is bottom line.
The alcohol people then did it to the CDC person.
That's what he said. That's what they're claiming that they're alcohol or throwing right. But you need to play the first one. I'm saying for the first video.
I'm gonna do that. The way the video came, I want to play it.
Yeah, to put it in context, because that first one shows exactly what's going on. These people are crazy, Mr. Kane. Oh my God. Okay, this is the first one, yes.
Let me start from the beginning, because I enlarging it now so you can see everything. I wanted people to see everything. I wanted people to see everything going on. That's why I enlarging it and take us off the camera. So, Steve, I mean, you're muted, Steve. You're muted.
Did you play the other one? The guy shot on his arm.
Yeah, the guy, I saw it. The guy who say, let me see here.
And there's recording, the recordings, and I sent to you.
I pull my hair. I'm gonna go to hospital. This is the blood is This is what happened right here at Private Junction. I spot this guy. See this? Eugene, I pull my hair. I'm gonna go to hospital. This is the blood is This is what happened right here at Private Junction. I spot this guy. See this? Right here.
We gotta be careful with playing the one with the blood because they might shut down our whole video. The whole video could be shut down by Facebook for showing that graphic video. So we should be very careful with playing that.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kane, for bringing that up. But and from what I'm hearing, unconfirmed that there are 3 to 4 people that are dead.
Dead?
From this incident, yes. Look, Mr. Kane, as we are on.
Why is CDC and United Party always involving in something that will kill other Liberian people for this election?
So there was also
United Party being actually in the vanguard of most of the violence, to be honest.
They're also reporting. There are also recordings on those things. What I sent you, I'm not sure if you can play the recordings, but there are recordings on them.
Yeah, I saw some recording. You want me to play them?
Yes, please. Let me hear the person who's. This is crazy.
Okay, let me do this. All 3 recordings. It should take start from up, down, or just doesn't matter.
I don't think it does. It matters.
All those are on their way to Private Junction. When the president coming, you don't reach here. We quiet ever since the riot and small pitching Private Junction and aluminum factory. Chairman Moluke make it. He had a quote one place. The noise and that is the tension is very, very high. The children throwing rock. They're hiding the citizens. They're bossing our cars. You don't reach here. You don't reach here. If people are don't reach here. The people shooting. The police can't calm down the situation. The PSC manager, they can't calm down the situation. Now small thing, the police is shooting at us. There are people shooting my people who running. There are people shooting at us. Okay, and I say they're walking.
The other
What?
one.
Yeah.
The other one.
There's 3 video.
This is crazy, Mr. Kane. There's
3 audio. But they're not. Let me play them again because they're not too long.
All those are on their way to Private Junction. When the president coming, you don't reach here. We quiet ever since the riot and small pitching Private Junction and aluminum factory. Chairman Moluke make it. He had a quote one place. The noise and that is the tension is very, very high. The children throwing rock. They're hiding the citizens. They're bossing our cars. You don't reach here. You don't reach here. If people are don't reach here. The people shooting. The police can't calm down the situation. The PSC manager, they can't calm down the situation. Now small thing, the police is shooting at us. There are people shooting my people who running. There are people shooting at us.
You can see here goes some.
Okay, and I say they're walking.
Well, this is someone who was on the scene live, and we've been in communications with people as we're here. We're texting and getting feedback and stuff like that. Mr. Kane, let me tell you something. We keep saying it to the Liberian people. Anything that has to do with United Party and CDC, you're wrong far from it.
So, Steve, not to cut you off, I'm getting information that this was actually between CDC supporters and some ACO supporters.
Right.
If that is the case, who has the gun? Is the CDC or ACO? How can a CDC person be running and say the shooting at us, PS, whatever PS, so many people that they can? keep up with, they can't handle this. Are they telling us that other people that they were demonstrating were, with people with guns?
Well,
who have guns? And I was just being informed that ACO headquarters was damaged by people.
Mr. Kane, this thing.
So it's like what you're saying. In this election, if people really want to see peace in Liberia, you should just vote. Nobody should vote for CDC or Unity Party.
Simple.
Vote for anybody else.
Simple. Leave this.
Any other candidate, any other party, but forget about CDC Unity Party, because they just fighting.
Exactly. These people are not serious. For them, it either got to be them or, like Joseph Boaga said, there will be no Liberia. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Unfortunately. Anyway, so I don't know how much more time you have here, but I'm getting hungry. I got to.
Yeah. So we got the next maybe 1 or 2 minutes to close this show, Mr. Kane, for today. But I want to say this for the Liberian people. To the Liberian people, I want to say this to them. Let's just be honest. Let's put all politics aside. The messaging from both the CDC and the Unity Party has been 2 things: violence and crowd. Simple. And fake crowd that they chalk around. They have no. It's either Joseph Boaga blaming Jowea for the 6 years, but yet he took cars and other things for Jowea. No messaging, nothing. How can a whole campaign become Jowea Go? And like I said, the young man who sang the Jowea Go song, he is currently now with Jowea then. You know that? The young man who sang the Jowea Go song, he with Jowea then, he's singing Jowea Kana.
Oh, really?
Yes, Mr. Kane. So tell you the people are not serious. They got nothing to offer the country. Look, they can never change your life. When we say, hey, you say we hate the person, but that's just the truth of the matter. These people got nothing to offer. On the other hand, you got people with repetition who have records, proven records, as alternative. I read a post yesterday where somebody said, Joe, we are an alternative. So I scratched my head and then I said, okay. Look, my people, this thing is easy. You don't need to go pray. You don't need Jesus. You don't need to let Cummings. You don't need to let Charlie Broskin. It's not about like. It's about who is more competent to do the job, who is ready to do the job. And the only person that has told you exactly what they will do, exactly what they will do, is Alexander Cummings and the CPP. Tell me what Jowea told you will do. Tell us. Tell what Joseph Boaga told you will do. Apart from saying Jowea.
So Steve, I will receive another video.
Yes, they are playing.
No, let me just tell you about it first. I can't just play. I'm just telling you. Yeah, I can just receive another video. Somebody saying that this is a video of ACO supporter that was injured. But I don't know the level to which the injury is, because I don't want to I don't want to play any video that may also cause problem for our platform. Because if video, let me see what I can do here. Let me play and see.
Oh, you want to watch it behind the scene, huh?
No, I can play, but sometimes. Okay, this is not even video. Is it a video? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it's not a video. It's a picture. It's a picture. I'm not going to play. I'm not going to show you. It's an image. Yeah, so we're not show that. But so, again, yeah, again,
the thing is easy. The Liberian people have the right. To 2 people, or they can vote one of them in and they bring the country in chaos. Simple. It's simple. Because you CDC win, you need to
They want a different. That one a different video.
If CDC wins, United Party will say they were cheated. If United Party wins, CDC will say United Party just
don't agree. So you'll be fighting. None of them will agree with each other.
Your best
bet. Yeah, so people you're listening, let me tell you. Yeah, come and go. But before I go, to be honest, we all agree that United Party and the CDC, they are bad for Liberia. But one thing that I know, everybody, every group, every political party in this election, all the political party that we see in this election, they're all better than the United Party people, to be honest. United Party people, when they say violent, they're there. When they say Marcos, they're there. They say Parcos, they're there. They say issuing threat to people, they're there. They say tribalism, they're there. They say discrimination, they're there. Embracing crazy people, they're there. Embracing killer, they're there. Embracing people that don't get bring any more in there, they're there. Anything that will cause a problem, they're there. People say sanction, people, they're there. The ringleader, the leader for the Unity Party is a tribalist. He is an I shouldn't say that one. But the man is a trouble bigger. The man is a tribalist. And he is a religious fanatic. He's very religiously intolerant. People can say, don't say this, don't say that. But Joseph Boakai don't let Muslim people. Joseph Boakai went on camera to tell the people, say, if the church here is known by both Guinea and Sierra Leone, that anybody, all the people in the church, he tell them thank you. That this church was the reason why Muslim religion did not expand. Muslim religion did not expand in that area. Joseph Boakai is a troublist and he hates Muslim people. We say some people don't like it, they can be mad about it. But who tomorrow will be speaking in our dialect? Everybody, you have the right to say anything to your people in your dialect. Marcel,
So what about someone who can speak more than one dialect now?
You can talk whatever. I mean, no matter if you can talk in $3, we'll give you the chance to do it.
Oh,
yeah. You can speak $5, we'll give you the chance to say it. Joseph Boakai does not let Muslim people. On a serious note, the man got bad heart from Muslim people. Nobody can go behind the scene to go talk in your dialect, in your local dialect, to tell people, say, this church was the reason why Muslim religion did not expand in this place here. And I'm grateful to this church for that. And somebody else interpreting it in English. It means that Joseph Boakai does not let Muslim people. He hates Muslim people. All of you that are Muslim that are voting for Joseph Boakai, you are doing it at your own peril. You are doing it at your own detriment. You are doing it against yourself. Joseph Boakai is bad for Liberia. Joseph Boakai is bad for Islam. He's bad for Christianity. Because anybody that will encourage religious intolerance, you're not good for no religion. He's bad for Muslim people. He's bad for Christian people. He's bad for Liberia. Nobody's supposed to be telling other religions you are better or I embrace you for standing against other Muslim or other religion from expanding here. Even if you are diehard Joseph Boakai supporter, if you are a Muslim, you should think twice. When you talk about Muslim supporting that Mandingo people you're talking about, no, Islam is not for Mandingo people. You got a lot of Giyo who are Muslim. You got almost 75% or 80% of our people are Muslim. Same thing with Bandi people. They got more Muslim than other religion. Bola people, Mende people, Pele people, they got a lot of them from Samaka area all the way to Bon County. There are a lot of Pele people that are Muslim. For somebody to say he's happy, he's grateful to a religion, to a church, not even the whole Christianity, a particular church where he's speaking Gisi there, telling the people in Gisi, I'm grateful to this church for being the reason why for Muslim religion not to expand in the place. The man does not let Muslim people. He hates the Muslim people. We will pretend for political expediency because they want your vote. They will Allah, they like you. You can say other people, you say Jovia is incompetent. Jowiya is enough. Jowiya is not politically savvy. Jowiya is like this. Jowiya is like that. But I've not seen us recorded anything where Jowiya will be preaching against the Muslim people. I've never seen that. I've not seen that with Tiawan Gonglo. I've never seen that with Monuba. I've never seen any religious, comment or intolerant from the Sunni Kamara or Alexander Komis. All the other people that are in the race, I never hear any other talking bad about any other religion, whether Christian or Muslim. The only person in the whole campaign that have come out and said, hey, I hate these people, I hate this group of religion. Now, when the Bwaka say he happy and embraces the people who stand up, who fought Islam for Islam not to expand in that part of Lofa, he said thank you to them. He said he's grateful to them. He was saying it in Kisi. We'll play the video tomorrow on SKTV. We're not going to play it on radio. We'll play on SKTV. And anybody want the video, you inbox me, I will send it to you. So you can go play it to your people there. So they can know that if they are Muslim, they're voting for Joseph Baga, they are wasting their vote. They are wasting their vote. Joseph Baga is a troublist. Joseph Baga is hateful for Muslim people. Yeah. We're saying it. We have shared with a lot of people, and anybody who want it, you inbox me or say or share with you. You can share with your people then. Like Joseph Baga is not good for Liberia. If Joseph Baga, you elect Joseph Baga, you will wage war on the people then, based on tribalism and religious fanaticism. Oh, I got to tell you, Joseph Baga is not good for Liberia.
Well, like I always say, if I was part of the Baptist church, even though I grew up in the Baptist church, I would have been writing the Baptist church to question Joseph Baga's so-called deaconship.
You see, all the other one insulting me.
It's okay.
Even you do that, I will not block you. But I will not vote for Joseph Baga because Joseph Baga is a troublist, and Joseph Baga is religious bigot. Hold on one second.
So, folks,
we're about to leave now, man. What happened to your stuff? Give us more update from Lofa, man. What's going on? What's going on with the senatorial election and everything?
Yeah, the internet, they never keep cracking.
Yeah, so what happened? Who's winning when it comes to the senatorial election? Who, based on what you hear me?
Senatorial election?
Yeah.
Senatorial election, we looking at some of the top four. When you're doing the ranking, the first person will be the independent man, the independent senator candidate, Momote Cyrus,
So Momo Cyrus is like the first right on top right now?
Yeah, Momo Cyrus, and next to Momo Cyrus, you got Karaka Kotimai, who is also an independent, the former superintendent, and third you get Moses Colley, and the last you get the Cuban Senator Sago.
Hold on 1 second. So telling me based on what's going on right now, Momo Cyrus first, and yes. could come first, and then Kalakwa Kotima could be second, and then and then what's the other guy name?
Moses was calling from the CDC,
and then Moses calling from CDC, and then Senator Zago could come fourth.
Yes.
But you know the party made it. What happened? I thought you know the party on Lofa County.
You know the party name, but the electors are tired because when I say tired, they say over the 9 years Zago failed them. Though he played a part on the national level, at the level of the legislature, but development was nothing they benefited. He failed them, so they cannot continue being behind. So, as we speak, when Joseph Baga came to Lofa, I'm told it was a 4 year. He lifted Zago hands and that of Jumale, because Jumale said, as a matter of fact, that GMB lifted his hand. Of course, GMB said lifting your hand doesn't matter, but that means I gotta lift the other people's hands. So that's how they lifted Zago hands along with Jumale. But in Fondema, he didn't live nobody from support bridge all the way to Fondema. He didn't lift nobody hands up only in 4 years. But he lifted Jumale hand along with Zago because Zago was there. So, in fact, the woman know fully well he said that the fans are tired with Zago.
My man, your voice a little bit lower. I want you to talk a little louder, please.
Poor performance, and of course, he's just there. So, but again, on the other hand, people are saying that based on the Union Party solidarity, based on the party system, being party loyal, they will vote for Zago because that's a party. When the party say this, they did their power amendable. Overall, the majority of bloggers say it is better that this time around they give it a different person because they have tried Zago were tested for 9 years, he feels so. And the game is a kind of issue of being aware that Lofa County in their history having elected a senator 2 times. So when you go one time, you just only perform, it charge you off. So that's how I look at it.
So that means it's possible that Steve Zago going to lose this election. So that means Unity Party candidate for senator may not win the election.
But again, Mr. Kennedy, let me be clear with you. The Unity Party folks are playing dual role.
I'm not sure.
Some of the hierarchies in the party are supporting Kotiman, who is an independent, who was a former party chairman, and some of them are supporting Zago.
Yeah.
So the inter-party system can be fight go on because you get people telling the executive treasury supporting Kotiman and they're not supporting Zago. So but that's how folks here, that's how they see it from that perspective. So but on the overall thing, they're showing that Zago gets on board, but it will not be no possibility of being re-elected.
So there's no possibility of Zago being re-elected. That means, Steve, by the count right now, everyone is saying, based on the polling, based on what we're hearing from the people, Zago could come fourth.
Yeah, but Mr. Kane, this is not strange because we predicted this before that Zago were taking a huge risk and a huge gamble. And yes, we are also aware of the inter-party fighting, such as if you look at what he named Bernie Samoka openly refused to support Zago. He rather stick with Garba Kautuma because of the prevailing issues and some of the cases they've made. So there's been a huge divide within there, but Yombly then inserted Zago as part of the deal long time ago so that they could betray the CPP. Yeah. So now you see how the backlash and the pay is coming out. And we told you before, Steve Zago is now winning fine.
So Steve, imagine now, we just said it before Aaron came on. We said both Steve Zago and this guy, Jonathan Tapie in Bassa, Steve Zago, in both of them that left the Liberty Party, they may lose their election, and the following Unity Party. That means Unity Party may not even do well in those areas. So, Abraham, before I take a leave of you, can you talk to all about the presidential politics in Lofa County right now, given the fact that Lusuni Kamara and the Ako were there a few days, and we know about that Clarence Manuba being there and CDC presence, and as well as now ACO is also, CDCPP is already there. They're all going to be taking some votes. So give a perspective how things are going to look like, in terms of the presidential election.
So, in a very short movement, or maybe some of them just call it short. The past election, Ambassador Parker got 78% in Lofa, but I can tell you that this coming election, he may not get that percentage because there are people from here who are contesting the political party who are not from this county. People are not there at the time. I'm making to carry 78, but the involvement of ACO alone will reduce the vote of Ambassador Parker in Lofa. The involvement of Dr. Crime Manager from Kula on District 3, the Bani Lane will also suppress the vote. And the CP will also come to take some, will reduce it, and the CDC as well also coming to get some, will also reduce the percentage. But on the overall, he will come at first because this is a stronghold. This is where the founder of the Unity Party is a stronghold. So matter how much he will come at first, but to get him a number of percentage he got the past election won't be possible.
So do you think he could get at least 50%?
It would be something around maybe 50, 55%, something around there, but it can go to 60 because the folks from the money have vigorously campaigning. The folks from CDC are also campaigning. The folks from the CPV bill are also campaigning. The folks from CDC as well are also campaigning. So ACO as well also campaigning from village to village, door-to-door campaign. That's why people carry around people moving to the people in the village from door to door. You are winning campaign, cost to cost. So that tells you that Ambassador Parker and his team need to double up. They need to do more because you cannot get that kind of percentage you get in the past election if you don't work. And besides, there are people who their minds have already made up that 12 years Ambassador Parker stayed there. He desperately performed. They didn't benefit nothing. The rule is deployable. He had $2 million budget. Nothing there. No Lufian. He also sent us after studies to come back. How many Lufian are on scholarship? All the kind of things the young people are pointing out. These are things that they're pointing out. I mean, yes. So it's not easy to a point where Kabina Janet, the former Associate Justice, came to Parliament yesterday, was at the World Gizi Intellectual Forum, cautioned us in the minds of young people that they should not make mistake, to let the choice, the real leader that will take the country from where it is to another point, because Liberia is at a crossroad now, and our leaders already will come with the same platform, but you need to be very much careful in scrutinizing those that come to this issue, give them sick power. So it was said that there are a lot of people who have moved from Lofa County have come to talk to young people to more their minds. But again, on the overall, like I said, Mr. Kane, you need to work if they need to get a lower percentage. But if not, Lofa County will be there. Bush mean ever to call your own.
It will be like LFM.
You not get that percentage. Yeah, LFM ever to call your own. So for only overall DMB, you will not get that percentage. You go 2017.
So Abraham, so are you telling me?
The CPP are also working seriously. The ACO folks are working seriously. The Linu people are also working seriously. Everyone is doing their campaign strongly to get at least maybe 15, 20%, 30% vote over.
So that means this team could potentially, bring Joseph Barker down to 50% or below, because
Mr. Kane, anywhere from 35 to 40 will be what he might get. He might not even reach that 50% threshold.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that the Bandi people are campaigning vigorously against the group.
Look at the district that got the higher register of voters in Lofa is District 4. And District 4 is represented by Fofana. Besides, District 4 is you got Parliament district, you get a quarter voting. So if you combine the 3,000 voters in quarter voting here, so that for the 3,000 voters, majority, from the District 4 side will fall for ACO. If you on the overall, they will fall for ACO, they will fall for the CPP. Some of them will fall for CDC. Or if you say Union Party, only few will fall for them in this the Lagos District 4. So if you go District 3, the single will fall for that the money because he's a son as well. They will fall for Lenu Party, some of them will fall for just like that. So but if you go for I will tell you dominantly for is the Union Party and the CDC, they will fall away massively in Foya.
So that hold on one second. Everyone, you said something that's very, very strategic. So District 4 comprised of Vanjama and Kwaduboni district, where you have all those Madingo town and villages, and then Memu Fofana is running there, which is against Unity Party, and Ako is there, which is also against the Unity Party, and then district number 3, that is the Kolamu district, correct?
Yeah, Kolamu district is 3 in the Bani land.
In the Bani land, where it's also
CDC also get strong force there in Bani land because of Siapa Poto, Momo Siapa Poto, who came second in the past election, still got strong force because of the CDC as well.
And Kasojala still factor too.
So that tells the Bani land, Monima will take it, CDC will take some, Unity Party will take few, but the Kasojala still got control over the Bani land for the CDC. Yes.
So that means the only area they could have 100% to themselves, that will be District 1, which is the Foya district. And now CDC is they're going to divide out with CDC as well.
Thomas Farah there. Thomas Farah is running there in District 1 for representative.
What?
Thomas Farah is running for.
That means Joseph Barker could potentially go under 50% here. Potentially, if he wins, it will be in the lower 50, but we not go to 60% according to what we're hearing right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Kane.
I'm telling you, my brother, be safe out there. And we'll talk in the back. We want to make sure that you have enough resources, to travel around election day, like we do with everybody else in all the other countries, to go and follow things while the elections is going on. And while the election is going on, and also making sure that you give up-to-date information so the Liberian people can know exactly what's going on in Lofa County.
Okay.
All right, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What? Steve.
Well, I can tell you this.
The perspective in which the journalist just put it in right now is a done deal, man, for Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai, now we're going to win anything.
Mr. Kane, while we're on the
For
show,
all the we be hearing Lofa there, Lofa that. How you looking?
Mr. Kane, while we're on the show, I got a text message from Lofa. You know what somebody told me? You know what the person said? Lofa will fall.
Yeah, I think so. But you know, I believe that.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's possible that CDC will win Lofa. CDC winning Lofa, it doesn't mean that CDC will going to get all the vote in Lofa, but CDC will get more vote. Because the CDC fighting Joseph Boakai in Foya. And CDC has control in Kolahu district number 3. Where you have Kolahu, all those land, and Joseph Boakai be, against the Muslim people like this. Kolahu district, they will vote for Ako. And the Bani land will vote for Crown of Monoba and Councilor Jala and the CDC. And then in Foya, where Joseph Boakai will be coming from, Stomach Faladen and all those Gizi board will also go there and campaign for their own. At the end of the day, Boakai is done. If Boakai loses in Lofa, then it means finished.
One moment.
Wow.
Well, the only thing I can say,
I think we can leave it there for today.
let me make the last comment and we can close. I beg you, I'll leave it so you can close it. But here's the thing, folks. It was on the SK TV that we predicted that Unity Party were going to lose the senatorial election. If Joseph Boakai wins Lofa, it will be anywhere between 30 and 40%. And that's bad from a numerical standpoint. Because as things stand, the goal was always to reduce Joseph Boakai's number and influence in Lofa. And why the CDC went there. But Joseph Boakai, he said exacerbated it by making plans with other people. And he played Moyamo Fofana. Yo, that thing here about you're the United Party people. And you're going to be disrespecting people. You're going to be passing around talking food in there. But you know who you're going to carry that thing into anyways. You know. I can see other people that post disrespecting. You know who you're going to carry that into. You know who you're going to carry that thing into. You know, whether you man or woman, I challenge anyone from Joseph Boakai camp to bring that food in there to me. Me, but I don't play. I will check you right there. I will check you right there. And in person you bring it, I will check you at the same way too. Joseph Boakai will now win fine in Liberia. And we yet. Like the way I said before on the show. Your owner will air in chair and wow. And y'all will not do nothing about it. That is interesting. Y'all can't do nothing. Y'all will not do nothing. Y'all not do nothing. We're not talking. We don't want discussing behind closed door. We don't want having a conversation behind closed door. They're on Facebook making yourself feel fun. The day that our conversation is still on Facebook. We're up 3-4 5 in the morning while you're sleeping and snowing. We're having conversations. We are having conversations. Y'all will see. How long? Y'all will see. The number was not coming in. Y'all will sit down for long and say, yeah. If we knew we were going to behave, I was a long time ago. And y'all get the number. And y'all win automatically. Like people gravitate towards you. We'll see. How long? At 2-3 days from now. We'll be right here. We can't talk again. And the good part about it again, some of you, soon as the election over, some of us will block some of you. We can never be friends again in life. Certain people will never be friends. Right after the election result, we'll block some of you again. Yeah. Then again, you can't on the show here with your frustration. So you can't, and we're saying the truth, you can't talk something because God, thank God I got my Google. Next week, by the time that will be on our Google challenge for some of you. For you to know. Look, let me tell you something. even if the United Party were to go to the second round, there is no way you can win election in Liberia. Let me tell you today. With the behavior you get, with the behavior you get, with the behavior you got, if you done that one going to decide to attack now, you're sending your stooges then to cussing and disrespecting and tough food, but you're forgetting that you're needy people in the second round. You're forgetting what Joseph Boaga wore that big full ass trousers were passing around with Serena Cephas. Talking about his witness. Y'all forget about all of that. And you think everybody's stupid like you to forget. You think everybody's stupid like you, evil like you to forget. No, nobody not forgetting you. You ain't been forgetting yet. Your time coming. Part 2 coming. Part 2 coming. The one in Lofa, that just laughing, we just laugh. Oh, that one we just laugh about it. The real part coming. Some of you will learn it how way. If you think your godpa, your godma, your pa, your brother, your sister will go by the government and go steal, you lie. You better go push your cartoon. You better go back and go get your job. You better go back and go get your job. If you think you left your boyfriend, you better go back and go back that boyfriend or that girlfriend, put your life together. Because the real part coming. Even CDC will not turn our country over to you. Just so you all know today. Even CDC will not turn our country. Even the international community will not turn the country over to you. And you also going there with a bunch of criminal there, killer there, Prince Johnson there. Somebody will get your boyo there. Somebody will get your country. Your serious money people. Boyo Jeremiah Kun. Anyway, there's something that we're not talking. We just leave it on the surface. When we here, we'll record today because we'll come back to it today. And when we come back to it today, oh, the way I can't wait. I can't wait to be eating my goggle and be sleeping on a show. I can't wait to wear my goggle and sleep on a show. It will be the end of this. We can't wait. The nonsense got to be put to bed. This nonsense will be put to bed. 2 days from now, it will be put to bed. How long? And your thing say you can truck people in your line and you'll get number. I'll get a number. And you're not eat up watch your money. And you eat up watch your money. And your rescue mother was complaining. She told her, anyway, I want you to go into something. And I want to be the story that will come. Y'all remember that I said they eat a poo watch your money. Y'all remember this story today? It will come out because they will start blaming how the problem came about and who they what. They will start putting because it's an irresponsible party who started from the political leader Joseph Boakai, always blames everybody for everything. So they will not take any responsibility. They will start blaming each other. Then the infighting will come. Then the same story will come out about who ate the poo watch your money. And Joseph Boakai saw involved in eating of the poo watch your money. You all remember this today? Joseph Boakai Jr. is involved in eating of the poo watch your money. It will come out. It will come out. Joseph Boakai Jr. is involved in eating the poo watch your money. The story will come up because they will bring each other. And when they bring each other, the story will leak. I will say they may say they on SKTV that time. Y'all come by your respect all the and the good thing I let y'all can be watching it from far or whatever it is. That your business will not care. Will not care. Some of you said don't even need to watch it. Y'all go to your place there where you're in your fake lives, where you got a convicted criminal in America as your political person that running your party. You go to them. We're talking about serious-minded people. We're not talking about people that will do anything to get to power. That will even sell their souls to the devil to get to power. That's not what we're discussing. Because then when you come to power now, then you got to pay back whatever you took from the devil. And that's exactly, and we're not going to do that. We're not getting in that country without Joseph Boakai thing. But folks, let's enjoy the rest of the weekend. Find a friend at me. That will get bad. Oh, yeah. Y'all have a good night.